When I first walked onto the set, my first thought was, it's magical. Every day walking onto set it always brings new surprises and new excitement. Working on My Way Back to You set is so inspiring and amazing. Since this is Women Throughout the Age Productions' first ever production of any sort, it is really, really exciting to be making the rules because we have so many options in front of us. We do not have any rules to follow that Women Throughout the Ages has already set. So it is really, really, really exciting to be able to work with a fresh slate.
Originally, I auditioned for the role of Elizabeth Williams, the lead in My Way Back to You. I was feeling conflicted. I felt like I couldn't play her role to the best of my ability, and I felt like someone else maybe could do it better. But I still sent in the audition. A week later, they told me I didn't get the job. I was devastated, but I knew that it was for the right reasons. Then a week after that, they told me that they wanted me, and they said, we have the perfect role, Scarlett.
It took forever to lug you up all these to your bed.
Be eaten by a wild bear? You don't know what are in these parks.
Can you believe it? Now I'm cleaning the white room.
Scarlett is this fun-loving character. She makes people laugh, she makes people cry. She embodies the spirit of love and happiness, and she's just this character that makes things better.
She's best friends with Elizabeth, and being able to play that role is my absolute dream.
I make sure like everything is put together and looks good, and all the effects look great, and the cuts and everything look good as well.
Yeah, it's basically my job.
Hey, I'm Linda Hay. I'm the executive producer for My Way Back to You. Wait a second.
Excuse me, why is this water so cold?
We need to continue with the cut.
No, why is this water so cold?
We need to continue with the cut.
No, why is this water so cold?
Miss Hay.
Why?
Miss Hay, I can take it for you.
I don't. Oh my god. All right. So I am the executive producer, and My Way Back to You is just really amazing. What they do, what they want, give it that.
What they want for like different.
How they want the scenes to go. Linda Hay, she keeps us all together, but never manages to keep herself. I'm really the person that makes sure things, happen, because people, even May Schrader, like, she needs help sometimes. And May Schrader, obviously the actresses, the editors.
Working on costumes, especially for a historical TV show, is so exciting. There are a lot of difficulties because there's just so many things that people do nowadays that just don't fit the historical norm for, let's say, the early 1900s. So often we have to go through and recheck our costume ideas, especially when I just get this vision and then I'm like, oh gosh, this will not work for the time period. And often we do try to make our actresses feel as comfortable as possible. So some of the very historical of the time pieces, such as corsets, and at this time they were S corsets, so they were extremely tight corset. These were intense. And so often we prefer our actresses' health and comfort over historical times and the dress code of that time.
when I was having fun acting when I was little with my friends, everybody always told us real life acting isn't this way. It's hard, it's scary, it's just not fun in general. But then I came here and it's like just the environment me and my friends had when we were little. The director's fun, and Linda Hay, she keeps us all together and she is so funny.
I don't know if I'm having a good
Please
mascara
go back.
day. Huh.
And you know, I know everybody here really, really wants my way back to become like awesome and big and spectacular, and I'm sure it will be. And it's what I've always dreamed of.
Something that has challenged me but has also like been a really amazing experience is that because it's a period drama, I have to change the makeup style.
And we have really decided that
Whatever makes the actresses feel comfortable is what goes.
so a little bit of lip gloss, a little bit of blush,
A little bit of mascara, that's perfect. Then sometimes for a party, we may go a little bit more. The really cool thing is that we are not like locked down to a specific makeup style, and it's really fun to ask the actresses and go along with what they want to do and like kind of discover their looks right before the scene. It really makes for unique and special TV series. Every single scene is special. There's not one scene that is alike. And that is something that's really unique to My Way Back to You, and that is just, I feel so lucky to be a part of. As I was saying, like, no new day is alike. Every single day is special in its own way, and it's just really amazing to be able to be around these amazing people like the hairdressers, the actresses, the directors, Linda Hay, everything. It's really great. And
Cut.
It's like the 10th time. Okay, so I feel like this isn't working.
I know, it's just that we
cannot
have
I know,
the
but
scene
this
cut. It's so
isn't
important.
working. It's like the 10th time. I just can't get this right. I feel like
the cast and crew alike
Maybe we
are
can
just
instead
really
have
amazing
you
people,
written
and
in
I really feel
Spring.
honored to be a part
I
of
feel
it.
like that.
maybe we should like come back to this later. I'm just not feeling it right now.
Well, let me.
Often when a character is going to be doing a scene, for example, let's say Alice, when she's going to be doing a scene, she will like give me the script part that I need, and it will say, for example, party dress. Sometimes it might specify on the color, especially depending on if the other characters are wearing, let's say, blue. We don't want everyone wearing blue unless it's something matching. So some things will be in there, but often it will just say party dress or day dress.
We're gonna try the
or
angle
night
one more
gown,
time. If this doesn't
stuff
work,
like that.
5-minute break.
And
Okay.
then I go through the wardrobe and I find the best costumes for everyone. Often I will pick about 2 to 3 costumes. Let's say for the party dress, I might pick blue dress, a red dress, like the top with a skirt, and then maybe like a nice white dress. And then I will either send pictures or have the actresses look at it in person and decide which dress is their favorite, which dress they feel like would fit the theme more. Maybe they're feeling blue, that looks a little too fancy for this type of party, or maybe the red would be perfect, possibly the white is a little bit more cash. So I love that the actresses still get a say in their outfits, but we're still trying to be as historically accurate as possible.
The person, the manager, that makes sure things happen, that sends out dates, that makes sure things line up in a row, and that we don't start counting our chicks before they hatch. You know what I mean by that? Like,
You sound like a dying ghost when you play the piano. Now go into the music room right now and right now!
I love working with hair. I'm cutting it and styling it and everything. And like a lot of people will be looking at their hair and like saying, oh wow, that's like a really great hairstyle. I like that and stuff, because I do that all the time.
When I was a little girl, I loved anything old-fashioned. That included Anne of Green Gables or Little House on the Prairie TV show. I just loved it. And coming here, I was very apprehensive. I knew that Women Throughout the Ages wanted the best actresses, and so I thought, I'm probably just not gonna make the cut. But when they said yes to me being Beatrice, I was just so amazed and thrilled. It was all my dreams come true. Watching Anne of Green Gables over and over and over, and just imagining myself in that place, and then being there in the early 1900s was just so amazing for me, and I'm still in utter shock that I get to be a part of this amazing production with all these amazing other actresses and actors. And I love what Women Throughout the Ages is doing. They want mainly female leads. They want a storyline that is not often told, that captures what women are experiencing during these wars or just during regular life. So being a part of that is phenomenal. I just loved how My Way Back to You does not use an exact script. They instead have just explanations of how we're supposed to be feeling. For example, mine said that day, slightly worried, quiet, subdued, and so the actress takes that in, or actor, and decides how their actress or actor should be portraying this, like how their character is really feeling these emotions. Instead of memorizing line by line, we make most of our lines up on the spur of the moment. I think that gives most of our scenes a very raw feeling and a very realistic feeling. So I just love how everything feels back and forth and so real, because we're really able to build relationships with the other actors and actresses by actually having a conversation and having true lines together.
I am so excited to see all of our hard work and time and effort on all of these clips that we filmed over the year come into beautiful episodes that we get to share with you, and I hope you are just as excited as we are. Go MWBTY!
My Way Back to You was just really, really great. Yeah.
Great editing everything together and watching like these clips become episodes and seasons and everything. So, bye.
It is just a really, really fun experience to work with all these different talented actors and actresses. And we are so, so excited to premiere our first episode really soon on our YouTube channel. So make sure you are there to watch it.
I really feel honored to be a part of it.
I love working with My Way Back to You.
Being able to work with these actresses and having this amazing experience was so exciting for me.
It's magical, it's incredible, it's amazing, it's all I've ever dreamed of.
Linda, hey, she keeps us all together, but never manages to keep herself. I'm really the person that makes sure the